There seems to be a misconception that all entrepreneurs are rich, greedy, selfish people. There's a real um, vibe that young people have now in a certain segment of society that think that everybody that has their own business, everybody that's making money are greedy, they're rich, and they're selfish. And this is really untrue. And the example they use is people like Elon Musk, people like Jeff Bezos, the Walmart people that are very greedy and selfish and super rich. But the majority of entrepreneurs, first of all, start a business to help solve a problem, to fill a need, or fill a desire. So they're actually providing a service that people need and people want. It can be as simple as somebody that owns their own coffee shop. They're providing good quality coffee. They're providing an experience and a place for you to go and grab a coffee because maybe you're on the road and you don't have time, or you're not able to make a coffee at home, you're on the road. They're providing a service that's very needed, and they're also providing jobs. The conception that all these people are billionaires or super multimillionaires is not true. Most people that own their business, it's a roller coaster. It's an up and down. Depending on what type of business you have, you don't always have a steady flow of maximum customers all the time. There's times where business is slow. You still have to pay your employees. You still have to pay your rent. You still have to pay your taxes. You have to pay all type, buy your product. You have to buy inventory, store that inventory, and then try to sell that inventory. Like, it's not as simple as what it looks like. Somebody that maybe makes money on social media and they get money just dancing, doing TikTok dances, or they get money, being an influencer. That's not the normal everyday business. Those are, little fad businesses that don't last. I mean, you're not going to be able to do TikTok dances for the next 30 years. It's just not realistic. You're going to make a little bit of money, or maybe even a lot of money, for a little bit of time, but it's just like an athlete. You have a small window to make as much money as you can. That whatever money you make has to last you for the rest of your life, because you're not going to continually be able to make money doing TikTok dances or these fad things that people make money on. But real businesses are a business, and it's a risk, and it's also competitive. So you're always constantly trying to engage your customers, to help satisfy a want, a need, or a desire. You're trying to get repeat customers, and you're always trying to look for new customers. And you're also trying to make enough money that you can keep all your employees employed. And then on top of that, if the business is doing better, you're adding benefits. So more benefits that you can add, and if you can increase the pay a little bit, the more attractive it is to be able to retain your employees and keep your employees happy so that your business can thrive. But it's work. It's challenging. I'm on the board for an executive team, and we deal with these challenges all the time. And we're dealing with challenges of tariffs. We're dealing with challenges of getting supplies from different suppliers in different ways, and procurement, basically how we can maximize our budget. We're looking at ways to be able to increase productivity, to be able to provide a better environment for the workers, better environment for the customers. All of these challenges are things that you have to sit down and really think through and understand how it's going to affect the business, and how do you maintain your profit? How do you maintain your customer base? How do you increase it, your market share? All of these things are things that you have to think about when you're running a business. And none of us in the business are billionaires. None of us are multimillionaires, right? The business itself is a multi-million-dollar business, gross sales, but it's not making multi-million dollars of profit every year. The profit margins are pretty small. And it's a challenge. It's a challenge to be able to compete, to be competitive, and to navigate your profitability and make sure that you are providing these jobs for people so that you're helping the community, you're helping your employees, and you're maintaining and retaining your employees so that you can grow your business and create more business and more opportunities to help more people and provide this want, this need, this desire, this service that we provide. But it's not like what you see on social media. Nobody's driving, $1 million cars. Nobody's driving big Gaudis or Bentleys or anything like that. That's not realistic. That's not how business really is. And even the people that own the business, they're not billionaires. They have some money. They take a good piece of a profit, but they're not super rich. They don't have the biggest house on the street. They don't have the fancy rock star lifestyle. They're not doing like Instagram influencer lifestyles. Real business owners are watching and managing the business, and yeah, they get more profit because they put out all the risks, but they're also liable for everything. They're liable for everything that happens, even for worker safety, for any kind of issues with product, lawsuits. They're liable for all that. So thinking that everybody that owns a business is rich and greedy and selfish, that's a misconception that I don't know why it's becoming more and more popular, but it's a real misconception. And without business owners, nobody would have jobs. There would be no opportunities to be able to thrive and grow. So I wanted to talk about that because it's an issue. It's something that I talked about with a young person that really I found frustrating that they were thinking that way, thinking that anybody that's making a lot of money is selfish and greedy, and not understanding what it is to provide jobs and to be able to help people with a want, a need, a desire, to fill that demand in the marketplace, and for them to have this disconnect that everybody that's making money is greedy. It blew me away. It was like, I don't know where that comes from. It doesn't make any sense. So I just wanted to put that out there and hopefully enlighten some people on what an entrepreneur really is, and what a business owner really is, and what it really intakes. And this is just a small little snippet of what people go through when they're managing businesses and managing people and all the things they got to look at. There's so much more to it that I could get into, but this video is already longer than I like them to be. So that's what I wanted to share with you on this one. Watch some other videos that will give you the mindset for success and give you different ways to be able to build your success. I'll put links in the description so you can check out some of the videos, check out my website, check out the things that I do. And just hopefully this enlightens you a little bit. And if somebody's arguing with you, you can send them this video and say, hey, watch this video. This is what it's really about. So that's it for this one. Until next time, you heard?